Of all the beef reactions I've made over the last couple of years, and all the beef reactions I made to the Kendrick Lamar versus Drake versus, you know, J. Cole, I didn't think I'd ever be making this one, guys. This is J. Cole publicly apologizes to Kendrick Lamar after a diss track. So, like I said, this is the most random video I ever gonna make. I never thought this would ever happen, guys. So, yesterday J. Cole was on stage at Dreamville, like a live performance show or whatever, and he publicly apologizes to Kendrick Lamar. Now, I'll give my thoughts at the end. I know you guys think that I'm this big conspiracy guy. Well, I'm not. You know, I'm a realist at the same time, guys, but let me know your thoughts, why he apologized, what it's about. I haven't watched this at all, guys. I'm honest guy. I keep it 100 with everyone, guys. If I watch the track beforehand, I'll just say it. But I haven't watched this yet, so but a lot of people aren't going to agree with me on this point. J. Cole beat Kendrick Lamar in my personal opinion, guys. Like, the diss, oh my god, 7-minute diss or something, 7-minute, whatever, is one of my favorite songs I've ever heard in my life. Especially the second part is ridiculous, guys. That was epic. So, like, comment, subscribe, check out my Patreon, all that good stuff, guys. And yeah, don't know why J. Cole is going to apologize. I mean, that's just kind of rap beef, guys. I don't think anybody has taken it that far. I also think that Drake is really the one that's beefing with Kendrick Lamar. And I think Future, you know, all these guys, Rick Ross, I think all these guys are against, you know, Drake and not J. Cole. Okay, so J. Cole dissing him when he didn't have to. Yeah, it just seems a bit weird, to be fair, but at the same time, the diss is more aimed at Drake. So, but I don't know why J. Cole apologized, but we're about to find out, guys. Let's go.
Right? So I'm so proud of that project, except for one part. It's one part of that shit that make me feel like, man, that's the lamest shit I ever did in my fucking life, right?
What?
And
it wasn't lame.
No, this is not what a lot of people want to hear. I know I can hear my niggas up there right now like, nah, don't do that. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all, right? I damn near had a relapse, right? Because y'all heard some shit that happened 2-3 weeks ago, however long it was. Y'all heard that bazooka that was dropped on the motherfucking game, right? So all of this time of me moving on my own accord, for the first time I was tested. Why am I tested?
Bro, he did call it a bazooka. It was a bomb of a track. And also, guys, as in it was an amazing track. And also he said I had a relapse. So he's like regretting it, which, guys, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm a super nice guy. I always tell everyone that in my videos because I would apologize if I did something wrong. Now, I always tell a guy, don't apologize. If you said something and meant it at the time, then say it and mean it. Now, if it was in bad taste, or like, let's say it's kind of not that serious, then at the end of the day, you can't apologize. Because this isn't that serious, like, at the end of the day. Kendrick Lamar is dissing pretty much two people, and J. Cole wasn't really one of them, per se. I think my friend sent me a bunch of lists of people that were dissed in the track, but it's really nuanced, guys.
Because I got the world, and I got my niggas like, what you gonna do, Cole? My niggas like, boy, I must have had 1,000 missed calls. Oh my fucking God. Text flooded. I couldn't even answer my shit. Nigga, it's wartime.
It's wartime, baby. Yeah, and like, bro, I get it. Like, you get fired up in the moment. You know, you're riled up. You're fired up, guys. You know, you want to attack back. Like, you know, MGK and Kill Shot with Eminem. You know, loads of diss. Hit 'Em Up, Biggie. You know, Tupac. You know, you have all these different disses as well. You know, you have No Vaseline, Ice Cube, probably the greatest diss track of all time. And in the moment, they meant it. So just own it, guys. Just say, you know what? I regret it, but I meant it at the time. That's what I would say. You know, honestly, because, you know, people get away with a lot, guys, and people shouldn't be getting away with a lot. Kendrick Lamar coming out of nowhere, just dissing from J. Cole. And J. Cole was catching a stray. You know, he was really dissing Drake. We all know that. But, like, that is just such a random flip. And, you know, it just seems so random. Like, why are you dissing J. Cole? Like, J. Cole doesn't really claim to be anything. He always says he's the best, but that's rap music. You always have to say you're the best. I say I'm the best on YouTube. 80,000 subscribers. It's fucking nothing, you know what I mean, compared to the big shots. So, you always have to say that you're the best, guys, or else you're never going to be the best, you know? So.
Right? Niggas want to see blood. And I was conflicted because, one, I know my heart, you know what I mean? And, like, I know how I feel about my peers, these two niggas that I just been blessed to even stand beside in this game, let alone chase their greatness, right? So I felt conflicted because I'm like, bro, I know I don't really feel no way, but the world want to see blood.
And that's what gets clicks, guys. You know, beef gets clicks. You know, to be fair though, he didn't really diss him that hard. He just said, "Oh, Kendrick Lamar is short," and dude, because J. Cole's like 6'2". Like, the diss wasn't that serious. Now, I know he was like body bag, but that's kind of also like, I think, you know, if you're an adult, you know, you can kind of appreciate the sense of sort of satirical, you know, undertones or overtones to the song as well, guys. I don't think he's seriously meaning to kill the guy, even though he did say it a few times. I think, especially with rap music nowadays, everybody knows that, you know, no one really are in the streets like that, guys. You know, honestly, especially if you're a multimillionaire, these guys live in gated communities. You know, they're run by the bosses run with half their music, what they say. So let's all keep it 100, guys. You know what I mean? People don't know behind the scenes, you know.
I don't know if y'all can feel that, but the world want to see blood. So I say all of that to say, in my spirit of trying to like get this music out, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like I try to like jab my nigga back, and I try to keep it friendly, but at the end of the day, when I listen to it and when it comes out and I see the talk, that shit don't sit right with my spirit. That shit make me feel, that shit disrupts my fucking peace.
I actually love that, guys. You know, and for me, guys, honestly, you know, especially the last few years, man, I'm a very spiritually, you know, I always say the 4 pillars, right? The physical, mental, spiritual, and what's the other one, guys? Money or emotional, you know, but money is more important, right, than emotions, honestly. The 4 pillars of, you know, success or whatever. But for me, I just kind of made that up myself. But like, spiritually, you have to be quite spiritual nowadays. You know, you can't be going around screwing people over, being unethical to people, because if you are, man, the universe just bites you back, man. Like, every single time I've done something that's not illegal, but, you know, let's say spiritually not right, or cheating or something like that, guys, or doing something that's maybe hurting somebody emotionally or something like that, it always comes back to bite you, guys. No matter what, man. No matter what. You know, unfortunately, you know, for people that think they can get away with stuff, you just can't, guys. And you can't live with yourself either, honestly. I'm a very self-reflective kind of guy. I wouldn't want to live with myself after hearing some of the stuff, you know what I mean, that I think back, I'm like, man, why would I screw that guy over like that or something? You know, you spiritually, like, that's cannot happen again.
So what I want to say right here tonight is, in the midst of me doing that and in that shit, trying to find a little angle and downplay this nigga's fucking catalog and his greatness, I want to say right now tonight, how many people think Kendrick Lamar is one of the greatest motherfuckers to ever touch a fucking microphone? Dreamville, y'all love Kendrick Lamar, correct? As do I. So I just want to come up here and be like, publicly be like, bro, that was the lamest, like, goofiest shit. And I say all that to say, it made me feel like 10 years ago when I was moving incorrectly. And I pray that God align me back up on my purpose and on my path. You know what I mean? I pray that my nigga really didn't feel no way. And if he did, my nigga, I got my chin out. Take your best shot. I'm gonna take that shit on the chin, boy. Do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, all good.
It's a bit weird because Kendrick Lamar fired shots first. And this is the thing, guys. You know, I feel like nowadays people are like scapegoats, like J. Cole. Kendrick Lamar and Drake have a have a beef together. Then Kendrick Lamar attacks Drake, and then J. Cole catches a stray, right? But it's unfortunate because J. Cole's such a nice guy, he doesn't even want to be a part of this, guys. But he feels like because the dudes around him, you see, this is the thing, guys. Always trust yourself, guys. Always be a solo man when it comes to emotional responses, physical responses, anything like that. Because the people around you will egg you on. They'll actually create a bad negative energy or bad environment around you. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do this. And if you don't do it, it's almost like an ego. It's like almost like a diminishing ego that you get. And you can't listen to that, guys, because at the end of the day, you can get killed for that. And, you know, ego battles, there's a lot of, I'll tell you what, guys, there's a lot of egos in the flipping cemetery. You know, that's all I'm going to say. But I'm going to give you my conspiracy at the end. There's only 2 reasons why he did this, guys. There's only 2 reasons why he did this.
Like, it's love. And I pray that y'all are like, forgive a nigga for like the misstep, and then I can get back to my true path, because I ain't going to lie to y'all. Past 2 days felt terrible. Like, it let me know how good I've been sleeping for the past 10 years. So all of that to say, man, I want to now perform the song that's a reminder to me of getting back on the right path and getting in tune with God. And the name of the song is called Love Yours. I want to do that for y'all right now.
The Dreamville Bar.
Hey, you know what, guys? Every single other reactor on the internet hates J. Cole for this, but I'll give you the reasons why I think so, guys. First of all, not part of the 2 reasons why I think so. I think he's just a nice guy, man. Like, you know, spiritually, you're not going to feel good fighting with everybody, guys. Like, when I'm fighting with people in the street and stuff, in the pubs, I don't feel good about myself. I know they don't feel good about themselves, you know, even though they started it, guys. You know, unfortunately, guys, if they start something and you're trying to retaliate, trying to keep your ego in check, but also try and be a man about it, be respectful about it, you know, it can get heated, guys. But I think there's only one of two reasons why he would do this, guys. One, which, big conspiracy, is that, you know, the flipping labels are so massive now that they pretty much run the whole show, guys. Behind the scenes, there's labels. And also, the second reason, guys, is that he probably maybe bit off more than he could chew. You know, he kind of, when you're beefing people, you know, you don't know who's friends with them. Kendrick Lamar is best friends with Eminem, best friends with 50 Cent, I think, as well. So 50 Cent was actually at this Dreamville concert. So, like, you can kind of tell that, you know, 50 Cent maybe rang him, Eminem rang him, Jimmy Iovine rang him. Like, everyone on a big label probably rang him and was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, why are you releasing songs to diss our own crew? And it feels bad to diss your own people. You know, to be honest, guys, if I'm roasting a guy or fighting a guy that I don't know, it doesn't really matter. I don't care, okay? But if you're fighting with a guy that's, like, in your crew, like he's your own brother or something, you know, properly trying to attack them or, like, trying to hurt them, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever the case may be, financially, it just feels horrendous, guys. And I've had people screw me over and then ring me back, you know, a few days later, oh man, that's the worst thing I've ever done. You know, I was drinking, I had to get over it by drinking. And I understand that, guys. Like, I would feel horrendous if I did that. I couldn't screw over a brother. You know, I would just either, you know, stop talking to them or something, but I couldn't actively screw over someone like that. It's just the most insane thing to me. I would never do that, guys. And if it comes down to it, guys, to do that, it's just, yeah, it just hurts, man, your soul, honestly. You know what I mean? Not really emotionally, guys aren't that emotional, but it hurts your soul and spirit, you know what I mean? To think that you're kind of backstabbing a guy or fighting with a guy that really doesn't deserve this. You know, I know where they're coming from. Alright, everyone's been backstabbed, so I love you guys all. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on this, man. J. Cole's dope. I still respect J. Cole. You know, I saw a really funny post. He said, J. Cold feet. You know, he got cold feet because maybe he started thinking, you know, oh man, I don't really know. Do I like doing this? And even the name of the album is called Might Delete Later. You know, a lot of people don't delve into the philosophy about that because Might Delete Later means that he doesn't trust this album, he doesn't trust this track, and shit, man, he might delete it because he doesn't like it. You know, so yeah, it's unbelievable, guys. Let me know what you all think, man. I love you all. Stay free, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.